Have you ever felt invisible in the middle of a crowd, carrying dreams that no one sees and fighting battles that no one applauds? Stop for a moment. Take a deep breath. I want you to know something that perhaps no one has told you today. You are stronger than you imagine. And I'm not talking about physical strength. I'm talking about that strength that made you get out of bed today, even when everything seemed too heavy. That strength that keeps you standing when life insists on pushing you down. You are here because you decided not to give up. And that, my friend, is already a victory. I know there are days when you wonder if it's worth continuing.
Days when the exhaustion is so deep that it seems impossible to take another step. Days when you look in the mirror and barely recognize the person reflected there, worn down by bills that don't add up, by postponed dreams, by promises you made to yourself that you still haven't been able to keep.
But let me tell you a truth. Every step you take, even the small ones, even those that no one sees, is taking you closer to the life you deserve to live. You didn't come this far to be mediocre. You weren't born just to survive, just to pay bills and watch the days go by. You were born to thrive, to conquer.
To build something greater than yourself. And I know that sometimes it seems impossible. I know that sometimes you look at your bank account and wonder how you're going to make it to the end of the month. But listen carefully to what I'm going to tell you. Your current situation is not your final destination. What you're living through now, it's just a chapter. A difficult chapter, perhaps the most difficult, but it's not the end of your story. Because you're writing this story every day, with every choice you make, with every time you decide to continue instead of giving up. And I want you to visualize something with me. Close your eyes for a second, if you can. Visualize yourself 2 years from now. You're in a different place, not just physically, but emotionally, financially, spiritually. You look around and realize you finally made it. The home you've always dreamed of is there, with space for your family to grow, with a garden where your children can play. The car you deserve is in the garage, the one you always wanted but never thought possible to have. And when you open your wallet, when you check your bank account, there's no longer that tightness in your chest. There's tranquility, there's security, there's abundance. Can you see it? Can you feel it? This future is not a distant fantasy. It's a real possibility that begins to be built now at this exact moment with the decision you're making not to give up on yourself. I know that talking about money may seem superficial to some, but there's nothing superficial about wanting to provide a dignified life for yourself and for those you love. There's nothing wrong with dreaming of financial stability, with wanting to see those numbers growing in your account, with desiring the freedom to choose, to travel, to invest, to help other people. And you know why? Because money is not just paper. Money is freedom. It's the ability to take care of your health without fear. It's being able to provide quality education for your children. It's having time to be present in the moments that really matter because you're not stuck with 3 jobs trying to survive. You deserve this. You deserve to see that deposit arriving in your account and know that your work is being recognized. You deserve to look at the statement and see numbers that make you smile, not cry. You deserve to walk into that store and buy what you need without having to mentally calculate if there will be enough left for the rest of the month. And this is going to happen, but not by miracle. It's going to happen because you're going to build it. With your hands, with your mind, with your determination. Every successful person you admire went through moments of doubt. Every prosperous person you see had days when they wanted to give up. The difference between them and those who fell by the wayside was one simple thing. They continued, one day at a time, one step at a time, one decision at a time, and you will continue too. Because you are a warrior. You are resilient. You have within you a strength that you haven't even fully discovered yet. A strength that allows you to transform pain into purpose, obstacles into opportunities, fear into fuel. I want you to look back for a moment. Look at everything you've already been through. All those situations that seemed impossible to overcome, and you overcame them. All those nights when you went to sleep not knowing how you were going to solve things, and you solved them. All those times you thought, I can't take it anymore, and you did. You are living evidence of your own strength. And now, in this moment, you're building something greater. Every effort you make, every extra hour you work, every time you choose to invest in yourself instead of giving up, you're planting seeds. Seeds that will germinate. Seeds that will grow. Seeds that will transform into a forest of achievements. Maybe you won't see the results immediately. Maybe it will take longer than you'd like. But I promise you, if you keep moving in the right direction, if you keep doing the work, if you keep believing even when it's hard to believe, you will get there. And when you arrive, when you look back and see all the path you've traveled, you will understand that every tear was worth it, that every moment of exhaustion was an investment in your future, that every time you wanted to give up but chose to continue, you were molding the extraordinary person you are becoming. Because success is not about being perfect. It's not about never falling. Success is about getting up one more time than you fall. It's about keeping your heart open even when life hurts you. It's about continuing to dream even when reality tries to convince you that dreaming is a waste of time. And your dreams? They are not a waste of time. They are the map to your true life. Or that dream of having your own home with rooms decorated the way you've always imagined, with a kitchen where you can prepare meals to gather the family, with a space that is truly yours. This dream is valid, and it will come true. That dream of having financial resources to travel, to see those places you've only seen in photos, to provide incredible experiences for the people you love. This dream is valid, and it will come true. That dream of not having to check the price of everything at the market, of being able to buy fresh fruit without worrying, of choosing quality instead of just the cheapest option. This dream is valid. And it will come true. But you need to believe. Not in a naive way, not expecting things to fall from the sky, but believing that you have the power to build this because you do. Every human being who has ever achieved something remarkable started exactly where you are, with a dream and a decision to make it happen. And you know what's most beautiful? You're not doing this just for yourself. You're doing it for all those who look at you and find hope, for your children who will learn, through your example, that giving up is never an option, for your family who will be impacted by your prosperity, for all the people you'll be able to help when you get there, because that's what happens when you thrive. You elevate everyone around you. When you get that promotion, when you finally manage to start that business you've always dreamed of, when you see the dollars coming in, the abundance arriving, you're not just changing your life, you're changing generations. You're breaking patterns. You're proving that it's possible. And that scares some people. Your growth will bother those who chose to stay still. Your prosperity will irritate those who settled for scarcity. Your happiness will disturb those who insist on being miserable. But that's not your problem. You can't carry the pain of others on your back while trying to climb your own mountain. Keep climbing. Because at the top, the view is different. At the top, you'll breathe purer air. At the top, you'll look down at all the path you've traveled, and you'll feel a pride so deep it will bring tears to your eyes. Tears of gratitude, tears of fulfillment, tears of someone who knows they've won. And on this journey, I want you to be gentle with yourself. I want you to understand
that you don't need to be perfect. You will stumble. There will be days when you'll take 2 steps backward.
And that's okay, because what matters is not the speed, it's the direction. Are you moving forward? Then you're on the right path. Are you learning from mistakes? Then you're growing. Are you becoming better than you were yesterday? Then you're winning. And as for the financial prosperity you seek, let me tell you something important. It will come, but maybe not in the way you imagine. Maybe it won't be that obvious path everyone told you to follow. Maybe it will be through that crazy idea you had that everyone thought was impossible. Maybe it will be through an opportunity you weren't even expecting.
The universe has a curious way of rewarding those who don't give up. And you won't give up, because you've already proven so many times that you're capable. You've already survived 100% of your worst days. You've already overcome obstacles that seemed insurmountable. You've already found strength when you thought you had none left. And if you've done all this so far, imagine what you're capable of when you really believe in your potential. Imagine what you can achieve when you stop sabotaging yourself, when you stop listening to that voice inside your head that says you're not good enough. Because that voice, it's lying. You are more than enough. You always have been, and the life that life of abundance, of achievements, of material conquests that bring comfort and security, of precious moments with those you love, of purpose and meaning. This life is waiting for. It's on the other side of fear, on the other side of doubt, on the other side of the comfort zone. And you will get there. You'll get there on the day when you'll open the door of your own home for the first time and feel that incomparable sense of achievement. You'll get there on the day when you'll look at your bank account and see that balance that brings you peace. You'll get there on the day when you'll be able to say yes to your children without having to check the price for. You'll get there on the day when you'll be able to help someone who's going through what you went through. And you'll extend your hand because you've the means to do so. Those days are coming, faster than you imagine. But until then, until those days arrive, I need you to continue. Keep waking up early. Keep doing the work. Keep investing in yourself. Keep dreaming. Keep believing. Keep fighting, because you are not an ordinary person. Ordinary people give up. Ordinary people settle. Ordinary people accept less than they deserve. But you are extraordinary. You have fire inside you. You have purpose. You have a destiny to fulfill. And that destiny includes prosperity, includes abundance, includes achievements, includes seeing your family happy and secure, includes having the freedom to live life on your own terms. You deserve this. Not because you're perfect, but because you're human. And every human being deserves dignity, security, prosperity, and happiness. So lift your head, wipe those tears, take a deep breath, and continue. Continue, even when it's difficult, especially when it's difficult. Because it's precisely in the most difficult moments that the greatest winners are forged. You are a winner. You always have been. And it's time for you to start acting like one. It's time for you to stop asking for permission and start taking what's yours. It's time for you to stop diminishing yourself and start occupying the space you deserve. It's time for you to stop doubting and start building. And when things get difficult again, because they will, that's life, I want you to remember this moment. I want you to remember that someone believed in you enough to tell you these. I want you to remember that you are not alone on this journey. Millions of people are fighting the same battles. Millions of people are chasing the same dreams. Millions of people are working to build a better life. And you are part of this army of warriors, of dreamers, of winners. And together, we will get there. You will get there. With the dream home, with financial stability, with dollars in the account, with material achievements that bring comfort, with a happy and secure family, with purpose fulfilled, with a heart at peace. You will get there because you are unstoppable, because you are resilient, because you are strong, because you are capable. And when you arrive, when you look around and realize you really made it, I want you to remember today, this moment, this decision you're making now not to give up, because this is where it all begins. This is when your story of overcoming really takes off. So go all in, go with faith, go with courage, go with determination, and never, never, never give up on yourself, because the world needs your light. Your family needs your strength. Your dreams need your courage. And you need to believe, and act, and conquer, because you were born for this. You were born to win.